Come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is actually going to be part of my What You Making segment for my channel. Today we're actually going to make something that is not as easy as the things that I generally do things that we can do quick, and I can show you fast ways to do little things. This one, not so quick. It's a pretty lengthy process, but it's a good dish. The other thing about it is, it really isn't, presentation is everything when it comes to food most of the time. I don't care what you do to this. It has its own look, period. I'm talking about oxtails and rice. Oxtails and rice, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but goddamn, it's good. And there's no way to get around taking the time to cook it. It's gonna take you several hours to actually do. So it is what it is. It's just one of those things. You gotta suffer through it so you can get to the end so you can eat your ass off. So here we go. We don't have time to be playing around. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do oxtails and rice the Spill It Boy way. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, you guys. Now this is actually how they actually come. This is what oxtails look like when you get them in the package. You know I am a big stickler for washing it. Wash these. Take this out of this package and wash the meat. You must wash the meat. It's crazy because it's filthy. You wash it and wash it until it doesn't feel gritty anymore. And then you move on. Don't take this meat out of there, child. If you want to be doubled over in a corner somewhere, cook some meat that ain't been washed. I'm telling you, wash the damn meat. Okay, next thing that we're going to do, we're going to put your oxtails into a bowl and actually go ahead and add your seasonings. And I actually use seasoning salt. I use a meat tenderizer. Also, just a little onion powder. You want to do a little sage, a little poultry seasoning. And you're actually going to, I actually use basil as well. Now, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Just a little bit. And then you can actually use the Worcestershire sauce. You're going to put that in, and then you will actually, basically, you're going to use your hands to stir this all up to get it all in there really good. And you'll be good to go. You're going to take it, and then you're going to actually put your oxtails aside and let them sit. You can do at least 8 hours. Let them sit at least 8 hours before you start to cook. All right. Okay. So now this is what it should actually look like once you actually go ahead and add the Worcestershire sauce. That's such a hard word to say. And you want to make sure you get good coverage, but again, you don't want to overdo it because oxtails, when you do this, you're really basically just going to boil them, and they actually end up making their own gravy or their own sauce, whichever you want to call it. So you don't want to overdo it because you don't want to end up, after all, as long as it takes, because it is a long process, you don't want to end up with it's too salty or, you done screwed it all up. So you want to, use not too heavy of a hand with this. All right, so like I said, now you're ready to actually close this container, put it into the refrigerator, at least 8 hours. If you can and you have the time, just leave it overnight. All right, I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, guys, now after you have actually let your oxtails sit for the sitting period, you take them out. You want to pour all the ingredients into an actual pot, and you want to submerge your oxtails in water. Okay, and I actually add 1 full stick of butter and turn it on to a medium fire, and then that's when all the timing starts. You will turn on the medium fire and just let it boil. All right. Okay, guys, you want to make sure that you are periodically checking back in on your oxtails and making sure that they're staying pretty much submerged, and you just add more water when needed. Okay, so just make sure you keep checking back in, guys. All right, because you're going to be cooking for quite a few hours with these suckers. All right. Okay, this is basically what things should look like once you're just about done. It's actually, it will cook all the way down, and yeah. There'll be very little of the water. It will actually have turned into more of, like I said, like a gravy. Okay, guys. Now, at this point, you should actually be just about done. It's been about 4 hours that your oxtails have been actually cooking. So they're basically, they are done. And what I have here is onions and green peppers that are actually diced up, and we're going to actually put those in. At this time, you should be making your rice. Okay, so we're going to actually put those in, and I actually wait till now to put my vegetables in because I like my vegetables to have a little snap. I don't want them to get soggy, so you're going to be putting those in with your oxtails at this point. Okay, so there we go. We've actually put the green peppers and onions right in with your oxtails, and we're going to let them go, and they're going to soften up just a little bit. Like I said, I don't want them to be really soggy. Just want them to still have a little bit of snap to them. So we are well on our way. We are just about done, guys. We're just about done. Okay, so you've actually added your rice to your oxtails, and we're basically going to let it kind of cook down now for about, we're going to actually turn this down to a low fire and let it go for about 25 minutes, and then that will be it. We will be done. I know it's a long process, but trust me, it's worth it when it's all over. Okay, guys, here we go. Now, I know it took a long time, but it was really worth it. There you have it. That is it. That's your finished product. That is your oxtails and rice. So, long time coming. Sit down, grab you a spoon. Enjoy, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.